All right, girls, welcome to tonight's team call. I am Corey Mayo, your CEO and founder of Team Living Healthy and Fit. It is Monday, May 21st, and tonight we are going to be discussing sharing the coaching opportunity. Because I know as a newer coach, sometimes that's something that we kind of back off of and maybe shy away from, okay? But I'm here to tell you it's really not that scary, okay? But if we always put it off and we make it this big, hairy, scary thing and we don't ever tackle it or take a step forward to connect with others and share the coaching opportunity with those around us, then we allow that fear to kind of rule our action or lack of action. So many of us are coaches because we want to help others. We want to create an income for our families. Maybe we're not feeling fulfilled and we want some more purpose or something that gives us fulfillment in life. Or maybe we want to create that legacy for our family, okay? All amazing things and all things that we are very capable of doing as coaches. But if we don't ever share the coaching opportunity or share this opportunity with those around us and help move our mission forward, we are going to struggle to create that life that we desire, okay? So sometimes it's just taking that deep breath, that leap of faith, and knowing that we all were scared when we first started sharing the coaching opportunity. We all were new coaches at one point. We all had to enroll that first coach and we're afraid to approach that friend or family member, whoever it was. But we're still here. I'm still here, right? I'm still here and smiling and still sharing the coaching opportunity. So I didn't die from it. And it wasn't so horrible that I stopped doing it either, okay? It actually becomes a lot of fun because what you'll find is the more you become a part of the community and the more that you dive into what this has to offer, it's exciting to share that life with other people. As you grow as a person and you start to create the life that you desire for yourself and for your family, you want other people to be able to embark on that as well, okay? So tonight, I'm going to open up my notes here. I have 3 things that we are going to talk about. And the first 2 we're going to kind of talk about pretty quickly, but the third one I'm going to go into step detail, okay? So for number 1, I want you guys, and if you can't do it right now, it's totally fine, but I encourage you to take some time with a pen and piece of paper or pencil, whatever works for you, or type it out if you're somebody who likes to keep organization on your computer, whatever it is. Quiet time, just you and your thoughts, and think about what coaching has done for you, what coaching could do for you, and what makes you excited about coaching, okay? So for me, just a couple of examples. When I first started out as a coach, coaching was a discount for me. I wanted to stay on Shakeology. I wanted to have accountability. I wanted to be surrounded by people who were working towards our health and fitness goals. And it was just really more of an accountability factor for me, okay? But as I've grown through this process, it started to become being able to have a little extra income here and there, being able to go out to dinner when we wanted to, being able to afford things without thinking, oh, I don't know if I can do it this paycheck, you know, just scraping by. And as that's evolved, it's now started to create that legacy for our family. It's created a substantial savings for our children for when they decide to go to college or when they want to start their family and graduate from high school. It's allowed us to travel and do amazing things together as a family. It's allowed us to move into our home. Okay, there's all sorts of things that's been able to do. And more importantly, the financial aspect is amazing. And I don't ever want you guys to shy away from having financial desires, because financial desires and wanting more of life can be kind of a taboo subject and something we're not really supposed to speak of, right? Or we shouldn't talk about, or we should be grateful for what we have. But you guys, those desires are in our heart for a reason. We deserve to have a good, comfortable life, something that we can do more with, more for our families, or to share with those in need around us, okay? So don't ever shy away from that. But more importantly, aside from the financial aspect, is I'm a totally different woman today than who I was 6 years ago. Okay? And that's what coaching has done for me personally. And to see other women go through that transition is incredibly fulfilling. It makes my heart overflow. It's definitely brought me to tears on more than one occasion. It gets me excited, and when I get those messages, it gives me a fire in my belly, and I don't care if people say no. I want to reach more people because it's the people who are ready and who I'm impacting and making that change in their life happen that's exciting. And you guys can do the same exact thing, right? I'm not the only person that knows what to do here. I'm not the only person that can do that and inspire others. Each of you are on your own journey, so you have the power to inspire someone else's life too. So with a pen and a piece of paper, make a list. What has coaching done for you? What could coaching do for you? And what makes you excited when you think about coaching or about this community and this journey that you are on? Okay, so that's number one. Number two is I would love for you to start thinking about your mission. What is your mission? Because as a team, we can impact and inspire so many more lives than if one person is trying to do it on their own, right? Think of the domino effect when you pay it forward. If one person pays it forward and the next person does, you can impact so many more lives if each person just pays it forward to one person, right? So think of what your mission is and say it out loud. Come up with your mission. Do you want to empower other moms? Do you want to help moms have more confidence, to have more health, to feel alive in their skin? Do you want to help them have financial freedom? Do you want them to help them create a legacy for their families as well? And start putting that mission out there, because you will start to attract the people who see that. Okay? If you start putting out there who you want to connect with and what your mission is to move forward in life, you will start to draw those people in to connect with you. They might not know what you're doing right away, but they're going to be drawn to your energy and the fact that you might not be there yet, but you have a vision for something bigger. Create that vision for yourself and for your family. Okay? Okay, so number three is getting into actually sharing the coaching opportunity. So this is where we're going to talk about inviting, okay? And I broke it down really pretty simple in all the different aspects of inviting, because we have quite a few new coaches and we have some coaches who haven't really started sharing the coaching opportunity yet. And I want you guys to remember that what we put out there is what's going to come across when we put those invites out there. So if we feel unsure and nervous and like they're going to say no, and I just don't know if I should do it, that's what's going to come across when we send our message, okay? But if we stand confident in our intentions, we know that we're here to inspire and empower women, that we want them to experience either the health and wellness journey, the community, whatever it's done for you, whatever makes you feel good and puts that fire in your belly. If you have that as your intentions when you're sharing these different ways and inviting people to join you, they're going to feel that. They're going to feel your energy and know that you aren't just trying to make a sale. You're not just trying to put them on your team and make money off of them. That you genuinely want to have them on this journey with you, and that you want to move your mission forward, to see that vision and to help them create their own vision as well. Okay, so here are a few ways that we can invite. And actually, before we jump into the different ways of inviting, Thursday, May 31st, which is next Thursday at 9 p.m., we are going to have a live What is Coaching event. So, Jessica, I know that you are brand new. So what that means, and I think you've even listened to one before, what that means is I will create an event on Facebook. We will connect the people who we are sharing the coaching opportunity, maybe our best friends or family, the people who we really want to connect with right now to share the coaching opportunity with, and just invite them to listen in on the call. There is no obligation. There is no pressure. It's just simply, if you've ever considered doing this, or if you would like to learn more about this new journey that I'm really excited about, I would love for you to listen to this call. And as of right now, it's going to be a little bit different than normal. Myself and my good friend Leanne, who is also a 1-star diamond, we are talking about, we're trying to make it work, we're talking about doing the call together. And I think at this point, we're just going to go live right in the Facebook event and do it that way. So mark it down on your calendars. Next Thursday, the 31st at 9 p.m. we will, and Dawn, I'm sorry, but it is Eastern Standard Time. So at 9 p.m. We will do that call. So that is open for all of our team to invite your potential coaches or your dream team list, the people that you see on this journey with you, just to learn more, okay? So now I'm gonna give you some examples of how to invite, which will also help you to invite people to that event, okay? So the first two are, it's really just posting on social media. So it's one, but there's 2 ways to do it. So we have 2 different ways of posting on social media. One is a jab and one is a hook. And I know many of you have heard me talk about this before, but a jab is where you're simply sharing about the coaching opportunity, something maybe that's excited you. Maybe you just started as a new coach and you're really excited to work towards X, Y, and Z goals. Or you hit a milestone and you're really excited to share that with people. Maybe it's the accountability that coaching brings to you. Maybe it's the community, the new friends that you've made, and how you feel empowered by all these women who are working to create more health and wellness in their life. A jab is where you're sharing what coaching is or will do for you. Remember that list that we created in number 1? You're sharing about it, but you're not necessarily inviting. We call it a jab because you're just kind of putting information out there, but not inviting them with a call to action. That is what we would call a hook, where you share about the coaching opportunity, you share about your journey, what's going on with you, what you're excited about, and at the end, you're saying, comment below if this is you, or message me if you have ever considered this, or if you would like to learn more, message me, or drop an emoji below. A hook is where you're doing the jab, but you give that call to action at the end of the post. You can also do the call to action at the top. Sometimes that works too, where you're like, hey, comment below if you have ever, and then you go into your story, okay? Sometimes that draws people in because they're like, well, wait, what does she want me to do that for, okay? So it doesn't always have to be at the end, but a hook post on social media is where you're actually giving them a call to action. Okay, so moving on, we have, and then you can create your own events in groups. Okay, and I already said that we're going to do one on Thursday, May 31st. So you are welcome to invite your potential coaches into that event as well. And you are also welcome to create your own events so that you are the host. And then we can give them the link, or you can host your own. Or you can pair up with one of the fellow coaches on our team and say, hey, I'm a little nervous to try this, but I'm really excited to do it too. Would you mind pairing up with me? And we'll do it together. Take that leap together. The next is through personal messages. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple examples of personal messages. And I shared in our team on a live call. Was it yesterday that I went live? Yes, I think it was yesterday morning, where I said there is a very happy marriage between personal messaging people to invite and also posting it live on social media, because people are always watching us, right? They might not be liking and commenting on our things right away, and they might not be messaging us, but people are always watching. So it's very important for us to represent our brand and who we are, not representing Beachbody, but representing that we are working towards our own goals and we have this vision on our social media, so that when we do privately invite, they can see that we are walking the walk, right? We're not just we're not just asking or just trying to make a sale or whatever, that we're actually living what we're preaching, right? And sharing that on social media. So remember, there is a very happy marriage between the two. But personal messages are very important because not everybody feels comfortable with liking and commenting on your post. And not everybody feels comfortable messaging you, okay? We're talking about some of the most sensitive aspects of our life where people feel very vulnerable and maybe are not ready to open up and share the struggles that they're having, okay? So to have that personal message and to connect with that person one-on-one makes the world of difference. So the first example message that you could send to somebody in a personal message is, this would be somebody who maybe is in your challenge group and is doing a really, really good job. Somebody that posts about health and wellness on their social media a lot and you're very inspired by them. Or just somebody that you admire for whatever reason. Maybe they post inspirational quotes. Maybe they're always a very supportive friend of yours. Different things like that you admire and that could make them a good coach, okay? That's where you're going to personally message them. You share with them what you love about them, what you admire. What are those qualities that you admire and why? And then you simply ask, have you ever considered being a health and fitness coach? Or have you ever considered doing what I do? Okay? It's asking the question after you edify them and you tell them why you think that they would make a good coach. The second way is, and this is for you newer coaches, okay? This specific message would not work well for me because I have been a coach for a long time. But for you newer girls, you could say something like, hey girl, I know this coaching journey is totally new for me, but I'm already so excited about X, Y, and Z. So you're using your list again. I'm already so excited about X, Y, and Z. And because you are one of my closest friends, I want you on this journey with me. Have you ever considered joining this with me? Okay, so it's very simple. And it's just asking the question of, have you ever considered? But it's letting them know that you know that you're new at this and it's brand new and you're a little unsure, but you want them on this journey with you, okay? The next one is, are you a fitness coach too? So this is actually one that I personally use when I'm on Instagram and I see somebody's account who is posting a ton of inspirational, like fitness inspiration stuff. They're posting a ton about good, healthy foods. They're talking about mindset and loving yourself, all those things that make a good coach. I will like and comment on a few of their posts. I will then reach out to them through a direct message, or a DM is what they call it on Instagram. And I will, say, hey girl, I've been following your page for a little bit and I just love your energy. I love X, Y, and Z that you've been sharing on your page. Are you a fitness coach too? Okay, so that person's probably not going to come back and say, no, but what is it? But you're still planting the seed as, oh, well, she asked me what a health and fitness coach is, or asked me if I was a coach. She's probably going to go check out your page and see what you're doing, okay? So it's just a way to kind of plant that seed and connect with someone about the coaching opportunity. And then the last way that I personally use for inviting to the coaching opportunity is if I make either a coaching jab or a coaching hook, I will reach out to the people who liked and commented on that post and just say, hey girl, I just wanted to say thank you so much for your love and support on my post the other day. You are amazing and you're always so supportive of my posts. I would only say that if they are supportive. I'm not going to, the first time somebody likes something, say that, right? Be mindful of what you're saying. But then I'll just say, is coaching something you have ever considered doing yourself? Okay, so it's connecting with those people who are already liking and engaging on your things. And they might think, well, no, I've never thought about it. What is it? And then that's when you can say, well, actually my mentor and coach is actually going to be sharing about coaching and what we do and who we are as coaches on Thursday, May 31st. It'll be a short little live video, no pressure at all. Would love to have you join us. Would you like me to add you to the group? Something simple like that, okay? It's just starting the conversation. And I know that can be scary, but like I said in the beginning, We can't build this business on our own. We can't move our mission and create this big vision and legacy for our family if we are trying to do it on our own, right? It's so much more fun to have more people with you who see that vision and who see that mission and are excited to go out there and spread that light with people, okay? So just take a deep breath. There's going to be some people that are easier than others, and you might find that starting on Instagram and just connecting with people who are already into health and fitness and you really don't know might be easier at first because there's no pressure, because there's really no connection there. Maybe you could practice on them. Or another way that I actually didn't even put in my notes to remember, but it just popped in my head, was as a newer coach, you can share with your friends and just say, hey girl, like, I'm not even sure, or you probably aren't interested in this at all, but I'm just trying to get more confident in sharing about this coaching opportunity. So I was wondering if you'd mind if I practice on you. It's a way to share, to step outside of your comfort zone with one of your friends who maybe you want to join this journey with you, but not feel like you're pitching your best friend. Does that make sense? And you could say something like, hey, like, my upline coach or my mentor is going to be hosting this event on Thursday, and I know that you probably aren't interested, but I would just love for you to be there and support me, and I would love your feedback. I would love to know, what your thoughts are. Something like that to just get them to join, to get yourself to ask the question and kind of step outside of your comfort zone and see if they are. And if they say no, it's totally fine, but you've shared it with them, right? It's going to be something in the back of their head that when they see you start to grow, they're going to go, I kind of thought about that, but I just really wasn't sure what she was doing. So I just kind of wanted to watch her for a little while. And then as they see you start to grow and move yourself forward, those are the people that are going to come back, okay? It's very unlikely that people are going to join you right off the rip, and that's okay. All right. People like to watch and see. Like, think about yourself. You probably didn't join the very first time. You probably watched the coach that you enrolled with to see what they were doing, to make sure that they were real, that they were an honest person, that they were somebody that you connected with, that you could jive with, that you trusted, that you wanted to be associated with. And that's the whole process, right? That's okay. But we have to start now, so that in another month, 2 months, 3 months, and continuing to grow down the road, we've started to plant those seeds. We've started to share the opportunity and connect with people and let them start watching us. Let them keep us on their radar a little bit more. Okay? So I hope that helps. I promise it's not as scary as you think. And if you really struggle with stepping outside of your comfort zone, do ask a friend to just say, hey, do you mind jumping on this call with me and just listening in and giving me feedback, or let me know what you like about it, what you thought was really great. I try to keep, when I ask questions like that, I try to keep it in the positive note. I don't just say, what did you think? Because then the fear will start talking. The unknowns and hesitations will start talking, because that's what we do as humans. We think the worst. When it's something unknown, we think the worst. We fear the worst. So that's what comes out. But if you say something like, what did you like about it? Or what did you find exciting about it? Did you connect with anything in their story or what you heard? Different things like that gets them to think on the positive side of things. Okay? All right, cool. That's all I have for tonight. I appreciate you being here. I love you. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to get this recording up and post it in the team. Have a good night.